Welcome to On The Mat TV. We're here at Gracie Barra Horwich and we're joined by...
My name's Zoe, I'm 29, I'm a blue belt and I've been training for about 2.5 years, I think.
Fantastic.
And I'm Catherine, I'm also a blue belt. I'm 30, just turned 30, unfortunately. And I've been training on and off for probably about 6 years, with a bit of a break in between.
Fantastic. You say 30 like you're old. You've still got at least another 40 years on this planet if your health prevails. So don't put yourself down. Okay. So what got you involved in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
I really liked watching MMA, stuff like UFC, I was really into it, and my friends all suggested I give martial arts a go, but I didn't want to be hit in the face, didn't want to hit anyone else in the face, so my friends recommended Jiu-Jitsu. I came on a whim during COVID and just absolutely loved it.
Absolutely fantastic. What about yourself?
So my job, you use quite a lot of you're trying to grapple people and trying to restrain them quite a lot. So I've always liked this sort of martial arts, and I heard about it and never looked back. Really, it's worked brilliantly on the mat and outside as well.
So I take it you work with people who are quite physical in the care setting, and sometimes when you have to get a little bit physical, this certainly does help you when you can restrain somebody. So yeah, that's brilliant. So how would you say it's impacted your life on and off the mat?
I'd say that off the mat I'm a lot more confident, I feel a lot better about myself. It's improved my mental health a lot as well, and it gave me a chance to come and meet lots of new people. I know we spoke about COVID, I was quite isolated during that for living alone, so it's just been a whole new group of friends that I've met and I've just really enjoyed it. And on the mat, I'd like to say I've progressed, maybe not as much as others, but it's just really fun, I really enjoy it and it makes me exercise, so that's a benefit.
If you've had fun, you've won. What about yourself? What has it done for you personally, mentally, physically, just again, on and off the mat?
So it may not look like it, but a lot fitter. And also, since we've had our little girl, so I met Ian on the mats as well, Professor Ian, and we've had a little girl, so it's like our way to sort of train together, or one hobby together. So with that's brilliant. It keeps us going really together, and just confidence as well. I just really like it.
So when the baby was born, did you get it a little gi?
We did, yeah. Little pink
really
one.
Cute, really cute.
A little pink one as well. She's been on the mats loads, so yeah.
But yeah, so it's great. It's nice to hear these stories because, other women and men in your position, especially through the two years where we were locked down and we were on our own, and people, suicide rates went through the roof in males particular. So it's nice to hear these stories because it inspires people, alike across the country, and that's what we hope this channel does. What advice would you give to somebody who's sitting on the sidelines, who is thinking about doing this sport?
I would say just do it. I mean, swallow any nervousness you've got. I was so nervous when I first came. I didn't know anybody here. I didn't know anybody where I lived. So just take the plunge and do it. You're not going to regret it. Everyone is so friendly and it's really, really fun. So as scared as you are, just do it.
Fantastic. What would you say?
Exactly the same. Everyone is so friendly. It's a family-friendly gym as well. So just bring anyone along as well. You genuinely don't get injured. There's no hits to the face. It's just you have a really good laugh with everyone on the mat. Everyone's really nice. So just get involved, jump in and give it your all, pretty much.
Just get started and stop being lazy. So I take it was your idea to have the little playpen here, was it?
It was. So that's all of our daughter Evie's old stuff. So Ian brought it to help us if he brings Evie to the gym and brings her to the mats. And now every child plays with it. So yeah.
That's absolutely fantastic. So do you guys compete?
I competed once. It was really terrifying and it didn't go very well, so I've not competed again since.
Are you not going to pluck up the courage to get in there and inspire a generation? How long ago was it when you did that competition?
I did it when I was a 4-stripe white belt, so that's probably a really good time to do it because you're at the top of your belt, whereas now I'm at the bottom of blue belt, so I probably wouldn't do it for a few years because the gap between blue belt is very, very big. So maybe in a few years if I pluck the courage up again. But it was really fun. As much as I say I got battered, which I did really enjoy it. I did.
She
Look, I like, you know, I've been to the competitions. I've watched my son compete, and I've seen him being in a rear naked choke, and you know, and his mum was screaming like she was ready to jump over the fence and get involved, you know, and I'm like, no, it's okay. And one thing I was trying to instill in my son when he was competing was, you know, it doesn't matter if you lose. It doesn't matter how bad you lose, because, you know, the next time you'll do better. Yep. Do you compete yourself?
I have once with a works sort of competition team. It went all right. It genuinely went okay, but not since. I stupidly booked onto another one in Wolverhampton, and I don't have the time off work, so I'm struggling with that a bit. But I will do upcoming. So
fantastic. So where would you like to see yourselves in the coming years in terms of on the mat?
I guess just improving, just seeing that I'm spending longer in the roles, not being submitted, that I'm able to maybe do some of the fancy moves that other people do. Everybody else is always doing like backflips and stuff, so maybe something like that. Maybe just a really one really fancy move. That's it.
Well, that's it. I think also that comes with confidence, doesn't it? Of trying new things and not being afraid to sort of throw yourself about and get yourselves into these positions. And like I say, this is a sport which is time served. It's, you know, there are levels to this game, like clear levels. But yeah, fantastic. What about yourself?
Pretty much the same, just having the confidence to try something new. You start off, but you always resort back to your old style quite a lot. So just sort of trying new stuff, getting more confident and sort of putting yourself in bad positions and learning to get out of them a lot better, really. So.
Absolutely fantastic. So what is your favourite submission?
Oh, that's a good one. I really like arm bars from side control.
Fantastic. What about yourself?
I couldn't say an exact one because I'm a bit erratic at times, but probably just a choke of some sort, maybe from the back at times. But
she has special moves. She has Catherine's special moves, we call them.
Do you know what though? That unorthodox approach and being erratic can sometimes knock the best of people out of sync. Lastly, is there anything you'd like to say again and reiterate on what you were saying earlier about people just getting involved? You know, taking that plunge.
I think it is just, don't worry if you're a girl, don't worry if you think you're too old for it, don't worry if you've never done martial arts before. Nobody's judging. Everybody here is either in the same boat or a little bit worse off, so just do it.
Fantastic.
Pretty much the same, so I can't help
it. Get your own advice.
Go away. Everyone's different shapes and sizes, different genders, and everyone's got a good aspect. So if you're smaller, you can get underneath people. If you're really strong, that's obviously a good thing as well. So just get involved, just give it your all, really, and you'll learn your own sort of style and technique and enjoy it, pretty much.
Absolutely fantastic. Well, it's been brilliant talking to you, and thank you for giving us your interview. And we look forward to seeing you again in the future. And hopefully, when we're at these competitions, we may see you there competing again.
Getting submitted again, yeah.
Possibly, hopefully, yeah.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much.